Things are most definitely continuing to pick up as we step foot into March for the Barrie Townhouse market. For the second time in a row, we've now seen more listings go sold firm and leave the market, then new listings come onto the market. All that coming up and more in your Barrie Townhouse video market update. Between February 15th to February 28th, 2023, we saw 9 new freehold townhouse listings come onto the market and 12 properties go sold firm and leave the market. Overall, we're sitting at pretty low inventory. In the last few days, we have seen a big jump in new listings come onto the market, not just for townhouses, but throughout the market overall. But for townhouses specifically, we are sitting at a pretty low inventory number. We also mentioned in the previous report about the Bank of Canada and the inflation number that's meant to come out, or it did come out on February 21st. The number was lower than expected. So the Bank of Canada has said that given the fact that this is good news, they are going to pause any further interest rate hikes. So hopefully there's not going to be any interest rate hikes in March. It's not still set in stone. A lot of us are expecting there's still one more interest rate hike left in us, maybe a 25 basis point increase. But if they hold off to that till the fall time, then we're in for hopefully a pretty good spring market. Starting off with new listings, we saw, as mentioned, 9 new freehold townhouse listings come onto the market. The first property came onto the market at $499,900, $575,000, $599,900. $637,000. The fifth new listing came on the market at $650,000, $729,900, $750,000. The eighth property came onto the market at $799,900, and finally the ninth listing came onto the market at $899,000. Now, the last 3 properties that are listed for $750,000, $799,000, $899,000, they are new development townhouses, so they're brand new, finished in the last 2 years, either 3 stories or 2 stories, but that's it does skew with the average list price a little bit, but overall just good numbers coming onto the market. On the other hand, we saw 12 properties leave the market and go sold firm, and we have not seen double-digit numbers in sold townhouse properties for a while now. So it's an indication that things are going pretty well as we approach and the grass gets greener, and again we go into the spring market. The first property was listed for $599,900, sold for $575,000. They were on the market for 31 days. Listed for $599,900 as well, sold for $580,000, on the market for 21 days. The third property sold for $585,000, $605,000. The fifth property sold for $619,500, beyond the market for 40 days. $620,000, $638,000, $640,000, $660,000, $667,500. The 11th property sold for $742,800, and finally the 12th property came into the market at $625,000. They held offers, sold for $773,500, and they were on the market for 14 days. I'm going to cover that in the highest and lowest sold townhouse properties in just a second here. As of February 28th, 2023, there are 25 active freehold townhouses currently on the market and available for buyers to choose from. In the previous reporting period, it was 18. Overall, it's a low number of inventory. We did see the average list price hover around $656,000 this week. The average close price did jump up to $642,192. The average list to sale difference is around 100%. And it's good to see the average days on market has gone down on average from 33 to 18, which means that in this reporting period, we've seen a little bit of a faster market, listings on the market for a short amount of time, but as expected as we head into the springtime. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that we are seeing a lot of new development inventory come to the market. So new builds that started construction 4 or 5 years ago, we are now seeing their owners decide to sell and offload the property. A lot of them are from the city. They purchase maybe for investment purposes, to move in, whatever it might be. But we are seeing, especially in the last 2 months here, a lot of new development inventory coming to the market. But because these townhouses were just recently completed and they have modern finishes and different aspects to them, they are worth more. So when you remove those 700,000 plus sales for these new development townhouses, the average close price comes back down to around $620,000, which is what we've been reporting for the last few months here. But overall, it's $642 between the lowest and the highest priced towns. But when you remove those new development ones, it hovers around $620,000 for a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom townhouse, anywhere from 20 to 25 years old. Meaning that if your townhouse is under 5 years young, then it's probably worth a little more. But if it's anywhere from 5 to 15, 20, 25, 30, then it's likely heading towards a $620,000 price point. The lowest sale price this week was $575,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 994 finished square feet, row unit townhouse with an unfinished basement located in the north neighborhood of Barrie, and they were on the market in total for 31 days. And the highest sale price this week was $773,500. This was for a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2,250 finished square feet row unit townhouse with a fully finished basement located in the Holly neighborhood, and they were on the market for 14 days. So this is not a new development townhouse, but there's a specific street of townhouses in Holly, specifically on the Thrushwood Street, and they're completely different. They're essentially a different product in their own lane, because these townhouses are overall huge. You're looking at 1,800, 1,600, 1,700 square feet without finished basement. So this one had a finished basement, an extra bedroom and bathroom in the basement, 2,300, almost 2,300 finished square feet. That is a humongous townhouse, right? There's detached properties that don't even fit that criteria, and that's why these townhouses specifically on that street tend to fetch a much higher price. They actually held offers on this property. They listed it for $625, held offers, and ended up getting $773,000, which is a great sale price for the seller, but overall it's an amazing neighborhood for the buyer that's choosing to move in there. Overall, a good 2 weeks of increased activity here in the townhouse market in Barrie. Now, if you're a seller sitting on the sidelines and you're watching what's going on in the market, it'd be a good idea to keep even closer tabs about what's going on and maybe start to establish a timeline of what your real estate plans are and what you're hoping to achieve, because we are seeing things pick up. Everyone, it's always about trying to time the market in the best way possible, and that's a good idea, and the best way to do that is to stay on top of exactly what's going on. But as mentioned, we may potentially have just one more interest rate hike in us. So when and if that's announced, that we've seen prices dip following that. So it's a good idea to just be really in tune about what's going on and maybe establish a time frame of 30 to 60 days to say, hey, I want to list between here, potentially get sold, and maybe start looking for something else. If you're a buyer sitting on the sidelines waiting to get into the market, same thing. Keep an eye about what's going on, because we have very low inventory, but we're hearing reports of multiple offers throughout the GTA. In Barrie, these are one-off cases, but if we see a strong wave of demand and continual low inventory, then we may potentially see multiple offers come back. It's probably not going to be as much as it was in 2021, 2022, where we see $50,000, $60,000 over asking. But if there's more demand coming to the market, we may see prices increase, hopefully incrementally instead of drastically, but that's something we're definitely going to keep you posted on. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or investing in the townhouse market here in Barrie, think Townhouse Team as well. Make sure to sign up for our townhouse newsletter. The link to that is in the description below. It's an email that we send out once a month. You get this video market update right to your inbox, as well as a ton of other amazing townhouse real estate information. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.